And inhale, just look down at your feet and see if they're pointed forward and if that feels okay in your body to point them forward, in other words. So we might be so used to standing with your feet kind of out, kind of duck feet. Just try, as long as it doesn't hurt, to stand with them parallel. See if that feels okay. Okay, it might feel a little odd. I think it feels okay. All right, and then inhale, stand tall. What we're going to try to do is exhale, lift the right foot, but don't put it on the chair, kind of float it over it if you can. Okay, so you're going to exhale, lift the leg, and just see if you can float it. If you need to right away, then put it down, go for it. But if you can float it for a moment, do. Okay, inhale there. Then exhale, can you bring it back down to the floor? Okay, now try to stand tall, you guys. So try to avoid this from happening as you're working. Can you imagine, and you can always do this, you could imagine you've got something balanced on the top of your head. Remember when we were doing the blankets on the top of our head? Well, and I've got, I can't remember if I did this with you guys last week, but I've also got one of these little bean bags. I'm just going to put it on the top of my head as I do this to remind me to stay lifted, right? So you can always do something like that. Inhale, stand tall. Now we're going to do the left leg. So we're going to exhale, stay lifted. See if you can lift it and float it. If you have to put it on the chair seat, it's okay. Okay, you're just doing what you can. Inhale. Then exhale, bring it back down. Okay, we're going to go back to the first side here. Okay, inhale, stand tall. Exhale, right leg lifts and floats perhaps. Inhale, stay there if you can. Exhale, bring it down. Good. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, lift and float the left. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Good. Just take a pause for a moment. So say that your chair seat is too high. You find that your hip will not actively flex that far and hold. That's okay. You're just working toward that. You could always try something smaller. Like for example, I have this little stool. This is a lot lower than my chair seat, but you could use something else and practice and just see, oh, can I get it that high, right? So you can try something else, a couple things stacked or even something imaginary, okay? And you can do that. Or maybe you're really close to the chair, you're almost there, and you want to stick with it. You just have to let your foot come down. This time we're going to move on, okay? So I'm going to put this thing back on my head. It's always an option. I'm going to inhale, stand tall. Exhale, my right leg's going to lift and float. Inhale. Then exhale, now put your foot on the chair. Good. Okay, so just get yourself steady here, right? Remember, you can always use a wall or some furniture nearby. Now, everybody lift your chin, so not chin towards ceiling, but chin so that's parallel to the floor, and see if you can bring the back of your head in line. And if you're so worried about balance and that you can't stand upright, then that's a good sign that you should get next to a wall, okay? So that you're not so focused on it, that you got a little support. Good. And inhale here. And exhale, we're just going to twist. So we're going to take the left hand across to the right knee and the right hand to the hip. You notice I still have my beanbag on my head. So I'm going to stay really upright as I twist. Twisting to the right. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale again. Exhale, untwist. Good. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, see if you can float that foot for a moment. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Good. Just notice how you're feeling here. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, left foot's going to float up of the chair. Inhale. Exhale, set it down. Good. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, right hand comes across to left knee, left hand to hip. Imagine you get something on the top of your head, so you're really tall here. Just turning your chest to the left. Good. One more breath. And exhale, untwist. Good. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, lift and float. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Good. Just kind of step side to side. Notice how you feel. You can always do some swings and twists here if you'd like. Okay, we're still going to be using this chair and chair seat, so you can, again, always choose to go buy another piece of furniture. I'm going to keep this thing on my head, reminding me to stay upright. And inhale, stand tall. Exhale, right leg lifts and floats. Inhale. Exhale, place it down. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take my right arm directly out in front of my shoulder straight. And I've got my thumb up like hitchhiking thumb. Okay, so it's just straight up. What I'm going to try to do is keep my eyes on the thumb. And actually, I do need to take the beanbag off because I'm going to be moving my head. Okay, so from here, we're going to try to keep the eyes on the thumb the whole time. Okay, this is going to challenge balance. So again, you can have something next to you if you want. All right, what we're going to do is take the thumb upward in the arm, upward toward the ceiling, and see if you can keep your eyes on it. So the arm is coming up, all the way up. And now I'm going to start to circle it around behind me, and I'm going to try to look at it the whole time. As I turn my chest, my arm comes straight back behind me. I'm still looking at my thumb. I'm still breathing as my arm comes down toward the floor. And then as it circles around very slowly, back to the starting position. Okay, now I'm going to circle it going the reverse direction. Okay, keep breathing. Okay, you guys, keep breathing. So now I'm going to go down first, looking at my thumb, and just notice when you want to turn your head away. See if you can keep it there as you circle the arm behind your back. Like I said, it's okay to have some balance support on that left side. I'm going to be circling it up toward the ceiling. And now coming back down in front to the starting position. Inhale there. And exhale, stepping down. Good. How did it go? That can be really challenging, this whole turning your head and looking behind you as you're balancing, right? So just notice if you're trying to hold your breath the whole time or, what you needed. And now, I know I didn't say this to start, but if you felt like you wanted balance support, it's best to have it on your right side, right? Because you're removing the left arm if you want it for this side, okay? So getting ready for the second side, inhale, stand tall. And exhale, let's bring that left foot up and hover it. Inhale. Exhale, place it down. Good. Okay, so just get steady for a moment here. And then inhale, arm out in front, the thumb up so you have something to focus your eyes on. Okay, inhale, and we're just going to continue to breathe as you start to go very slowly up toward the ceiling. Notice when your eyes want to peel away. And it just does this big circle, very slow circle. And you might feel all these little calibrations going on in your ankle. Your brain getting better at balancing. Now it's going to come all the way up to the starting position. Notice if you're breathing and then just reversing the big circle, keeping your eyes on your thumb. And keep breathing. Back back to the start. And then arm comes down. Whew. Just notice, inhale, stand tall. Exhale, floating the foot. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Good, you guys. Kind of shake it out. And inhale, let's bring the arms up, still in front of the chair. Exhale and fold. Good, hands to chair. Inhale, reaching spine forward. And then exhale, let's step the legs back, stretch out the torso so the head starts to come down between the arms. So chair, downward dog, breathing. One more breath. Good. Then inhale, bend the knees and look between the legs of your chair. And exhale, we're going to step the right leg forward and take the toes beneath the chair. We're going to bring the back foot probably a step closer to the front foot. Okay, so that both heels are on the floor. And can you get yourself lined up so that the feet are like on two skis or two tracks rather than on a tightrope? And then can you get yourself lined up close enough to the chair so that your wrists are below your shoulders? And then once you've got that here, no weight on your arms, or very little weight on the arms. So you could let go, just kind of using it for an extra support. Now everybody bend the front knee enough so that you can scoot your right hip back and your spine is in neutral rather than rounded. So that might mean that you are, bending it a lot in order to reach forward through the chest and bring the shoulder blades down the back. Okay, so you can bend the knee as much as you need to. Good. Hands are on the chair. Inhale. And now exhale. Can you press down through the ball of the front big toe? And some people might be able to straighten the leg without losing their neutral spine. Okay, and you're folded here. You're hinged, I should say, at the hips. You're hinged. Yeah. Good. So if when you straighten the leg, you're having to round like this, then bend the leg until you can find this tail up position. Not because rounding the back is bad, but just because this will give more of a stretch through the hamstring. And because most people tend to get rounded. As we age, we tend to get a little more rounded. So we're trying to counteract that. Good. One more breath. Let's stretching out that front leg. Good, and then bend that front knee more as you inhale, reach your spine forward. We're going to step this back foot next to the front on the exhale. So we're going to exhale, step it up. Inhale, stay here, a little bend in the knees. And then exhale, let's step the right leg back. Again, like you're on two tracks or two skis. And your back heel is down. Going to bend the front knee to start scooting this left hip back. And then getting long through your torso, light on hands. And then exhale, you can straighten that front leg, whatever amount you can while keeping that neutral spine. Yeah. Good. So, you can always come down further for people that are more flexible in the hamstrings, but there's no need to. Okay, just wherever you're getting a good stretch through your hamstring. Good. Your neck and jaw can be at ease. Let's take 3 more slow breaths here. Good. And then bending the front knee again. Inhale, reaching the spine forward. And exhale, we're going to step the back leg forward. Good. Inhale, let's reach forward. And exhale, let's sit like you're sitting in a chair. You might need to back the feet up a little bit. Good. Then inhale, shoulder blades down your back. Yeah, that's it. And then exhale, let's press down through the feet to stand. We're going to reach the arms all the way up. Let's touch the palms if possible. And exhale, drawing a line right down your midline. I'll scratch my nose on the way down. Here we go. Good. And let's just pause here for a moment. You could let the eyes close or you could keep them open. And just noticing your feet. Shoulders relaxed away from ears. Nice. Feeling the balls of your feet, the heels of your feet. Notice what your heart rate's like, where you feel sensations in your body. And then bringing your attention to anything that you are grateful for today. One more breath there. Good. And then when you're ready, just opening your eyes and let the arms